This is a bad angle, low key, but let's see if the same people from yesterday join, cause it was kind of lit last night when I went live at um midnight or whatever. Why is my stupid na 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 na? Put my little cardigan on. Cause I think it's like my car says it's like 77 degrees, but I don't know if that means in my car or outside. So it's currently 77 degrees, and I'm like, what is this weather? Because I feel like in the mornings, well, this morning it was like 50 degrees, but in the past couple mornings it's been like 30 degrees. So I'm just like, okay. I'm tired as hell. But it's like I'm not even like, usually at this point, I'm like mentally tired, but at this point, it's like I'm like physically tired. Ugh, can y'all even hear me on here? Cause am I supposed to like unconnect this to my car? Cause I'm like, I don't know if y'all can even hear the damn live. Side hustle? What do you mean side hustle? YouTube is my side hustle. Not even a hustle. This is just a hobby for real. I'm only gonna be live for like 25 minutes, I guess. Hello, people. I just saw a mailman over there. What was I gonna talk about? Hi, people. I forget what I was gonna talk about, but right now I'm on my break and I am tired as hell. Not really tired, but like, ugh. I don't know. I feel like at other jobs, I was more so like mentally tired. You know how you're like stressed out during the day and it's just been a long day, blah blah blah. But like this time, I'm more so like physically tired. Like I've been like lifting a lot, um, that type of stuff. Thanks. I work with kids right now. I don't really know what I want to do for real, even though I'm like almost 30. But this is where I'm at right now because I don't want to go back into retail. Um, because I worked in retail for like 7 years, and that was like annoying as hell. You know, dealing with all of those customers, and it was more so like the old people, and then you would have to like sell the credit cards, do the coupons, and take off the alarms on the houseware stuff. So retail is low-key not it. And I want to try like a desk job. And I kind of had a desk job before, but that was only for like a couple months, but it wasn't really like 9 to 5 in an office. Like it was kind of like a little surf shop type of place. And I know that's how I curled it. The ends are all open. But I kind of worked in like this little surf shop type place, and it was next to like a beach house type of area. So people would come in from out of town, and I would have to like rent out um like what's it called, like not canoes, I think that's what they call kayaks. We would have to rent kayaks to people, or rent out bikes or any type of like um equipment like that for them to use at the beach. And then we would also have to like do calls if they needed like extra towels. We would have to like call people to give them towels. And then we would have to like write emails sometimes, but like that was most of the like desk experience I have. And the thing is, we were using like Apple computers, and I don't have an Apple computer. I only have like, the Windows shit. So I had to learn how to use like the Apple, the mouse, and like the screen, and how it's like a touch screen and blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, that was the only like computer experience I had. No, I'm not from Cali. Um, yeah, work is like okay today. I feel like kids are always gonna be annoying when you work with kids, and I feel like this group of kids is like, they're not even bad kids, they're just annoying as fuck. Like they just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talk. That's all it is, but I feel like the next couple generations that are coming up, those are like kind of bad kids, like usually from like the ones that are born in 2020 and up. They grew up differently because of like COVID and all that stuff, and so they were growing up mostly in the house, so they're kind of like iPad kids. So you can easily hypnotize them with the screen, but the thing is, their parents didn't really teach them like manners necessarily, just because they've been at home for so long, so they just don't teach their kid manners. um but working with kids, I mean, I guess I like it, but I don't know if I would necessarily do this like super, super long term. Yeah, work is okay so far. We'll see how it goes. Cause Mondays are always rough because kids are always like at home for the weekend going crazy. And then most of them, like, they kind of run their house. Like their parents aren't really in charge. It's like the kids are running the house. Um, So that's what it is. So Mondays is like we gotta restart and reteach them all the rules and everything. Let me take you out. I don't even know you, boy. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I would try a desk job, but I feel like I would be bored. Because right now it's kind of like you're doing something different every day. Like when you work in a school or like with kids in general, you're doing stuff every day, you're teaching them different stuff every day. Um, but like an office job, if you're working like in a specific area of business, like doing emails or like calling people, blah blah blah, it's like you're literally kind of doing the same thing every day. But I feel like everyone that I've seen with an office job, most of them say they like it, and then half the time they'll say that they're done with their work early, so they're just playing like games on the computer. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, I wish I could get an office job because then I could dress in like business casual. I could dress up, that type of stuff. Like, you know, secretary vibes. And then I even thought about being like a front desk person, like at a hotel or something like that. But then I was like, I don't know. That's like another situation where I got to deal with people who are irritated with their like, hotel service, or like trying to book a room and blah blah blah, right? So I'm not really trying to deal with that. And then people told me to be like a waitress, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm too clumsy to be a waitress. Like having to hold a tray and then remember where all the tables are, remember what food people ordered. I can't do that. And I know people are saying like, oh, if you put your mind to it, you can do any job you want to. But I feel like waitressing is the one job where like I could be doing it for years and I would still be dropping food on the floor, and I still would get tables mixed up. and I would still not be able to memorize the whole menu or whatever. Um, but so like being in a restaurant, I feel like that's like one thing I can't do unless it's literally like one of those fancy type restaurants where they only have like 10 tables or something. Um, yeah, exactly. Like everyone who works with like at a desk type job, they always be saying they have extra time left over. I'm like, how? I wish that was the case for me because it seems like most of the time we'd be going over the time. Um, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I would kind of get bored though. Because the thing about like working like a hard labor job is that you get tired easily. Like, you're wearing yourself out when you're younger, and then when you're older, all your joints will be like hurting and stuff. And then, but if you're working like at a sit down job, you're not exercising your legs, and you could possibly get fat from like, eating all the food, and not walking every day, So it's like a lose-lose situation for each job. Who is that? It'd be so awkward when you see people in public. And like I was gonna park over there because I'm like on my break right now. But I'm like, what's the point? I don't care. If people see me, my coworkers see me talking in my car, I don't care. Mm-mm-mm. Soul Reaper? Who hurt you, bro? You're trying to insult me, but you're watching YouTube live. You're watching me, bro. Um, yeah, like, dental school. I was gonna be like, I saw some jobs advertising to be like a dental assistant or whatever. How it's like you don't necessarily need a whole bunch of training. Like, I think they pay for the training, or like they just train you there, and all you're doing is kind of like handing tools or like setting up the place and stuff like that. Um, but I'm like, I don't know, because the thought of like doing anything with bodily functions like actually grosses me out. Like, I used to want to be a pediatrician, which is basically just like a doctor but for kids. But then you think about like you would have to be dealing with like literal kids, and you still have to basically be in that mindset where you're not just a doctor, but you have to like talk to the kids as well, like kind of like trick them when they're getting a shot, or talk to them in like a baby voice. Like, you still got to be like a teacher, low key. But I didn't want to be a pediatrician anymore. And realistically, I wish I did have like one of those like good high paying jobs, like a typical job like doctor, lawyer, blah blah blah. That's what all parents want their kids to be. But I'm like, I just happen to be more so of an like artistic person, not necessarily like book smart, but I'm more like creative, I guess, when it comes to doing things. So it's like I would be like an art teacher. That would probably be my dream job, but I can't draw. I can't paint. I have no artistic talent. I wish that would be like the one talent that I wish I could have. When people ask you like, oh, do you wish you can sing or dance or play an instrument or speak 10 languages? No, like, I wish I could draw. Like, actually like look at something and replicate it, or even just like think of stuff about it and then draw it. And then, because like once you can draw, I feel like you can do that, opens up like other talents. Like, you can paint, you can make stuff out of clay, you could literally like stencil things, you could draw on objects or anything, and then you could be a tattoo artist. So it's like art, like drawing is like a good skill to have. um I don't know. I don't know if I could be a dental assistant. I feel like every time I go to the dentist, I be pissed off. Like, girls be, you know, like when you walk in, you go to your dentist appointment, like, hi, how are you? What's been happening? What are you up to? Oh, are you off work today? Bro, I'm not trying to do small talk, bro. Like, I come here every, what, 6 months or whatever the fuck it is, and I don't even know who you are because it's like a different person every time I go there because I guess they quit and they find better jobs. I don't know. But I'm like, I hate small talk with people. That's probably like that's probably like one of my worst things. Like, I know I hate people and I'm like antisocial, but one of the worst things is small talk. You know, even when I used to work in retail, I'm like, hi, how are you? Whole time, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know, I'm just trying to scan your stuff and get you out of the store. And that's why, like, um, I don't really find it rude when people in customer service jobs, when they start talking to me, like if I'm shopping and then they come up to me and then they're like, oh, how, are you looking for anything specific? Like, can I help you with anything? It's like, I know they're just trying to do their job, or maybe they're just like stereotypical, like watching me because I'm black and they think I'm stealing or something. But I don't want you talking to me. Like, if I wanted your help, I would have walked up to you and asked you for help. But other than that, I don't need any help, you know? That's the same thing, like, whenever I was a cashier, and then there would be, like, a teenager coming up to me to buy stuff, like, when I was at Dollar Tree or whatever. I don't care about saying hi. Like, they're looking down at their phone, and I'm like, okay, bet. And then I just start scanning their things, give them the receipt, and leave. Like, we don't even talk at all. But it's more so, like, older people who care about, like, that like connection, the talking and stuff like that, because they'll be like, oh, the cashier didn't talk to me, they're rude. That's what old people be saying. No, I'm not married. Thank you. um but yeah, so like anything like that, like dentist, doctor, anything that involves small talk, I like actually hate it. Or even at work, when you work at literally anywhere and then you have to walk in and you have to say, oh, good morning, or you got to do like the white people smile, which is like, hi, you know, like, or I'm like, hey, morning, hey, like, I don't know, I just hate that. I hate that. Like, I literally try and walk in and then I clock in as fast as I possibly can and go straight to my room and then go set up my stuff. I'm not walking around the whole building saying hi to people. Or even if I see them later in the day, still not saying hi to you. Like, I don't know. Like, so people might think I'm like, they might think I'm a rude person, but like, I just don't care. You know, I hate greeting people. Thank you. Even when people like, they say good morning to me when they're like texting me, I'll be like, it's so cringy. Because I'm like, is it really a good morning if I have to wake up before noon? No, it's not. So I remember I told this one guy, I was like, yeah, stop saying good morning. It's never good when I gotta wake up, bro. And then he, instead of good morning, he started texting like morning, like just, hey, morning. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. You know, he actually paid attention. Thank you. Oh god, I'm tired, bro. I don't get how people go on their break so late. Like this one lady, she works like the same time as me, but she gets off at like 4, and she's now taking her break 1 to 2. It's like, what's the point of a break when you only have like 2 hours left out of your 8-hour shift? Like, I like my breaks being like right in the middle of my shift, and now I like that it is actually in the middle of my shift. Shalisa, who's that? I don't know names, bro. I'm tired as hell. I swear I don't know people. Advice? high school? I'm not even in high school. What are you talking about? Why do y'all come on here for advice? I also gotta edit my other YouTube videos that I'm trying to do. Ugh, graduated. I don't even remember graduation actually. That was low-key a weird day. Meal prep. Bro, the thing is, I didn't even meal prep, bro. Like, yesterday, I went to see Snow White, and I was supposed to meal prep after that, because I think I got home at, like, 4:30 or something, 5 o'clock or something like that. And I was supposed to start cooking, but at that point, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I wasn't even, like, tired for real. I just hate cooking. And I hated the idea of, like, you know, going to work the next day, so I didn't even meal prep. But I'm gonna have to do it today because I can't buy fast food every damn day. But I had McDonald's just now, which is bad because I feel like I get bloated all the damn time. Like, I'm bloated for no reason. Like, I could have abs right now, but I'm literally just bloated. Or, like, even in the morning, I used to wake up, like, morning skinny, you know? Like, but now I don't even have that anymore. So I probably got some intestinal problems where I got permanent bloating or something. Marine Corps? No. I could never do that. I do not want to work for a country that does not like me with a shitty president. Thanks. Rice, chicken, roasted broccoli. I don't think I ever had roasted broccoli. I just like the steamed broccoli. And I eat like steamed broccoli and steamed baby carrots. But I think I'm gonna cook. I gotta see what I have in the freezer. I think I got some shrimp in there, and then I'll make some pasta, I guess. Cause I'm like, what are you supposed to eat when you're like? It's not like I'm like on a diet. It's more so like the bloating is holding me back from like my abs showing. Cause I'm actually working out, but it's like I've been working out for 2 weeks and I don't even see any progress for real, you know. Whereas, like, if it was my younger self, and if I was working out for 2 weeks, I would have had abs already, you know? So it's like, I'm not necessarily trying to gain any more weight, because I think I'm like 120 at this point. I probably gained 20 pounds. No, I think I gained like 10 pounds last year and then 10 pounds this year already. And we're only in like, what is this, March now? So I don't know. I'm not really trying to eat a lot, but at the same time, I don't want to be one of those people how it's like I gotta starve myself to look good, you know? Because if I'm working like an 8-hour job, I eat breakfast, I eat like a tiny bagel at like 7 a.m. and I don't eat lunch until like noon, and don't eat dinner until 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I'm not trying to be one of those people where it's like for lunch I only pack like a little salad or some fruits. Like that's what my mom does. But I'm like, I don't know how you can survive the whole day on some little bit of fruits. But I'm like, dang, like maybe I should actually start doing that. Like, sure, I won't be full, but at the same time I won't be like bloated and my stomach won't be messed up and I won't feel like I'm falling asleep, you know? Cuz like what was that thing like how they say like you are what you eat? And I actually feel like that was true because when I got like a whole bunch of gift cards for like Christmas and stuff, I was eating fast food for basically all of like half of December and then half of January, right? Or actually maybe the whole January, I don't know. But I was eating a lot of fast food because I had the gift cards. And then I realized I was actually getting like pimples, and like y'all see like my face is like chubby, like I lost my super good jawline. Like I used to be like, my face used to be skinnier than this, okay? um so I'm like irritated because I'm like, damn, like I was really eating all that fast food, and it actually made me look like the fast food. Whereas like when you're eating like fruits and vegetables and healthy stuff, then you just look better and you feel better. You feel more like energized. And then I was like, damn, maybe I do gotta watch what I'm putting in my body. But I don't know. But now that I'm like getting into my late 20s, I'm actually trying to be like, oh dang, like I guess I do need to take my health seriously. My metabolism is slowing down. I do gotta eat healthy. I guess I am gonna live longer. Who the fuck knows? Might as well take care of myself. Outside food once a month is crazy, bro. The thing is, my job is literally like, McDonald's is right there, and then Chick-fil-A is right there, and then there's food places across the street. But it's like, I feel like I just hate eating the same thing every day. I guess that's why I don't really like meal prepping, because it's like, if you're cooking like a whole pot of food and then it's like all you're eating is like rice and chicken and vegetables, I'm just like, dang, like I get bored. So I need to like meal prep two or three different things, because then it's like at the same time I'm coming home and I gotta eat dinner too, and sometimes the dinner I eat is the meal prep, you know. And then I'll be like, oh, or like, if right now, if I had McDonald's just now, then like I would go home and I would eat my meal prep and be like, oh, let me eat this for dinner because I don't feel like cooking again for dinner. Let me just eat one of my meal preps, you know? And next thing I know, I'm like eating my lunch for dinner instead of lunch when I'm supposed to. Thank you. But yeah, I'm like, I don't really be eating what I'm supposed to be. Like this soda, like I shouldn't even be drinking soda. I told myself, I was like, yeah, for the new year, I'm not gonna be drinking any soda. The whole time I've had soda like 50 times. Oh gosh. But now it's like I already feel a difference. Like after eating McDonald's, I already feel like more like sluggish and everything. Ugh. Two nails? I don't even do my nails. But I guess I do gotta cook today. Cause it's like I be spending my whole paycheck on food. Like I go back and then sit down for like an hour. But I don't know. I wish I could teach maybe like 4th grade or like 5th grade or something, because it seems like I do get along with like 9-year-olds, because there's like, they have like an after school program here, and I'd be talking to those kids too, and those kids are like 9 or 10, and I'm like, oh, you know, they be on TikTok, they be talking about like trending stuff and blah blah blah. So I do be getting along with them too. But I don't know, actually, at the same time, I don't know how a room would be full of them with like 29-year-olds making internet references and stuff. But but no, to be a teacher, you actually gotta like go to college for that. You gotta get like a certification, and then I think like, depending on what grade you want to teach, you gotta take like more education. Because obviously, like if you want to be like a high school chemistry teacher, you got to take way more classes than if you want to be like a regular ass kindergarten teacher. Because I feel like anyone could be a kindergarten teacher as long as you know like basic math skills, basic words, like you know, because you're not really teaching anything necessarily. You're only just doing like the basic fundamental stuff. But to be a teacher, I don't know if it's like the same in every state, but it's like you gotta have like a special certification to be a teacher. You can't just like apply to teaching jobs or anything. And then obviously, I think some of them require that you have a bachelor's degree and all that. But I only have my associate's degree, and I'm not really trying to go back and like relearn stuff. But yeah, oh no. But I guess I'll keep doing these lives if I feel like talking after I eat my food. Because at first I was gonna go live while I was eating, but then I was like, how can I talk and eat at the same time? Even though that's like kind of like what a mukbang is, but I wanted to make sure I eat all my food because McDonald's don't really taste the same if you don't eat it right away. Um, but yeah, I be trying to eat my food first before I go live. Now I gotta go back to being in hell. And that's the thing, like the job is okay, but I just hate working in general. I just hate working. I feel like no matter if I like the job or if it pays me $1 million an hour, I feel like I'm still not gonna like it. I just hate having to wake up and work for other people. Thanks. And I have these little Ricolas that I be eating. But today, I was gonna go to the store because Aldi is like right across the street after I leave work, and so is 7-Eleven, I think. But I don't want to go over here. But I definitely need to get gas because that's what I liked about the old daycare. There used to be a gas station like literally right next door, like how McDonald's is right next door right here. And I used to just get gas like right after work or even like during my break or something. But now it's out the way. Cause I like going to the same gas station. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I like going to the exact same gas station, even if I have to drive past my house, get gas, and drive back home. So I gotta do that today. And I also don't like running a lot of errands after work. And I feel like it's probably more like common sense for me to like go to the store because it's right there, and then go past my house to get some gas, and then go to Dollar Tree, get some more mints and stuff. Like it probably makes sense to do it all in the same day. But then it's like I would be getting home at like 5:30. So what is the point of like rushing home from work if I'm still gonna end up at home late? You know? So I'd rather just do like one thing after work. Um so that it doesn't really take that much time and I can still be home at like a reasonable time. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I don't talk to people at the gas station. Like I should be going inside because like you know the card readers are like tampered with or something. Um, but like I don't be going inside. I just use my regular credit card or whatever. So I don't know. But I gotta pee. And that's the thing about being a teacher or whatever. Like you can't really just leave the classroom to go pee So it's like you gotta hold in your pee all day, and it's really annoying. But like in a public school, it's like you're only working like 6 hours, so you don't really like. I feel like 6 hours is a reasonable time to hold in your pee. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe go to the bathroom like once during lunch. Um, but like if you're working 8 hours, it's crazy. Hey, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave because I got to 35 minutes. I might do like every other day actually, so that way it doesn't get like too repetitive, because low-key my days at work are always the same, so I don't want to be on here just telling y'all like the same thing every day. So I'm probably just gonna be like every day. Oh, Miss Consistent, I'm out, bro. You missed the whole live. And the thing is that I like about lives is like if you actually do like watching people that much, you can go back and watch my other lives. I think the one from 2 days ago, that was like one of my favorite lives. But yeah, I'm about to hop off of this. And I don't know if I want to do this at nighttime because I'll be passing out late at like 8 o'clock. Yeah. Makeup. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Yeah. I could technically go live in the classroom too, but then I would wake the kids up because it's like nap time right now.